Scratch is a programming language used for kids and experienced programmers. Super Meat Boy is one of the hardest games ever made. Now imagine if both of them are together. Yeah, I know where this is going. You read the title or the thumbnail? Probably both. Welcome to Games on Scratch, which was first started by Terra. He made a lot of videos like this, so I decided to make my own. And this time, we're going to see a meat cube saving a bandaged cube kidnapped by a fetus in a robot suit. Yeah, this game's weird. Yet this game has a sequel and a spin-off, which both fell short. Anyways, welcome to Super Meat Boy on Scratch. The first game is Super Meat Boy Scratch version. This game is pretty good. It has multiple good levels, has 5 playable characters, has bandages, and even has a map. The controls feel pretty good, the art style is nice, and recreates the original quite well. Even though there is some stuff missing, like the warp zone, boss fights, and cutscenes, but this is Scratch. Also, he did the important parts, so overall, it's a great recreation. Next is Super Meat Boy. This game is pretty bad. Walking, running, and jumping feel okay, but wall jumping is just awful. Also, the collisions doesn't work for the roof for some reasons. It did make me tease some of the levels. There are branches that skip levels, but I didn't use them. It's not the worst game on this list, but it is pretty bad. Even for Scratch is bad. Next is Super Meat Boy on Scratch. Wait, it's the title of the video. It's kind of like the last game. The wall jump sucks. But hey, at least the roof collisions actually work. Instead, the 2 last games, they use the original game sprites, which are really rare actually while go playing all these games. It also respawn instantly. The good thing is for speedruns, which will never happen, and the bad thing is that you can't react that fast. The obstacles can't be reset. Moving on. Next is Super Meat Boy. Okay. That doesn't look that good. It looks poor and feels like a generic Scratch platformer. Perfect, that's something I always want. And after every level, it repeats. This game really needs to be upgraded, cause it's bad. And by bad, I mean really bad. Next up is Super Meat. Yeah, most of the games are titled like that. Anyways, I need a snack. Okay. So it's basically like a generic Scratch platform, but even worse in my opinion. I'm sorry I have to be fast, but it's just bad. Next up, it's... Oh no. You won't believe this, but he made a sequel. And what's the worst part of it? It's even worse than the original game. Oh, I see. He's trying to make it like the real Meat Boy sequel. Whatever it is, it's horrible. I got soft lock once, had a bad final and only boss fight, and did die from falling. I did beat the game once, which was fast, but I will never, ever replay this game, ever. I say ever twice. Anyways, it's bad. Don't play it, unless if you're curious. Get me away from this thing. Next up from this nightmare is Super Meat Boy Engine. Finally, a different title. Anyways, it's okay, I guess. There's only 2 levels, one with Meat Boy and the other one with Bandage Girl, and that's it. There are a few characters, did use them, but that's it. I mean, it is an alpha build, so I can't forgive it, but I would hope to have at least more than 2 levels. It is good, but it just ends too fast. Moving on with Super Meat Boy Championship Edition. And we're back to the bad ones. The controls are bad. Like, real bad. At least the other ones are okay, but this is just the worst platforming controls I ever played in my life. Championship Edition? Yeah, sure. It's not even close to the original game. In who Banjo, which is what Meat Boy is trying to save, is placed by Yellow. Not like a character named Yellow, but just a yellow thing, like rectangle or something. Anyways, yeah, it's a lot of them are bad. I'm trying to hurry up about these ones. Finally, let's finish this video with the Flash game recreation, and it's actually pretty good. Well, compared to the other ones, which are mostly terrible. The creator of Horse Music 123 did well done. See what I did there? The recreation is pretty accurate. The levels are pretty good. The controls match to the original Flash games. And the same thing with the art style. Now it's time for what I like to call the Scratch Awards. The bronze chart will go to Super Meat Boy Engine. It's not that good, but it's the closest thing we got. The silver cat will go to the Meat Boy Recreation. It's a pretty good game, even I prefer playing the original Flash game. And the golden cat for the best game in this video will go to Super Meat Boy Scratch version. Finally, the generic award for the worst game will go to, you know what it is, Super Meat Boy 2. It sucks. Get away from me. Congrats for the award and thank you for joining. So, after all these games, can I make a final conclusion? Imagine if all the games we just played showed is a sandwich. The first and last games are pretty good bread, but the other ones are just either okay or just bad ingredients in the sandwich. Most of the games aren't that good, but there are some okay and good ones. So yeah, goodbye.